A rebuild. Call Ray Reynolds and receive a $1,000 cash credit card at closing. Raise your credit score to 750 or more. Call Ray Reynolds at 800-938-7286. 800-938-7286. Learn about Ray's secrets to success and how he can fix and improve your credit score to 750 or more. Call the Godfather of Credit Rebuild, Ray Reynolds, at 800-938-7286. 800-938-7286. Because, you mentioned the Dolphins. What if Tua was healthy? I think it was Skylar Thompson was in that playoff game against the Bills a couple of years ago. That was a really close game. And it was close to the end of that game. Now who knows? Maybe we're having a whole different discussion about it. Maybe Miami gets off the schneid and they win a playoff game. There's a lot of what ifs that go along with it. And when it comes to the Saquon Barkley stuff, the best part about that, as far as the impact it has on the Giants, is that Giants fans will be reminded of it at least twice a year for as long as he's working. They're never getting away from it. It's not one of those, well, look, out of sight, out of mind. We don't need to worry about him. He's in the other conference, or he decided to move on and go play for the UFL. He's playing for the CFL. No. You get to see your ex twice a year. They moved right down the street. They've got a bigger house. They've got a better lawn. They've got better amenities. They're dating somebody hotter. And you're reminded of that constantly while you pull up in your jalopy every single morning walk. You let it go somewhere else.
Now imagine if Jalen Ramsey goes to Pittsburgh and kills. Like just has an amazing time. Or goes to Miami and kills. Like it just, there's so many ways to leverage how things play out. And I think ultimately that's the biggest thing of it all. We talked about Shador Sanders and Deshaun Watson. Deshaun Watson taking Shador under his wing. That's a storyline. In fact, I would want to know more.
Morning, Mo.
Good morning.
Like, doing okay?
Yes, ma'am.
Great. Big chicken McGriddle.
Thank you.
Have a good day.
You too.
Thanks.
Like, it's a storyline. Like, if something were to go in favor of Shador Sanders in Cleveland, some way, somehow, he finds himself playing as a Cleveland Browns quarterback, we'll look back to this moment in time and say, how much did Deshaun Watson taking Shador Sanders under his wing have played a part in his preparation to this point?
By the way, you did a show with TJ on every Saturday. I saw some stuff that TJ has heard, maybe some not so.
Good morning. Just letting some more people get in here while I do this morning drive. Say what up to my peeps. I didn't go live last night. I was busy studying and learning how to be better at my craft. How everybody doing today on this beautiful Tuesday morning on this short week for most of us? The car that I'm driving today is a Lexus. I got Lexus. That's all my cars. Lexus. I'm driving a Lexus. It's an older one. A Lexus ES. ES 350. I like it. I like the interior. I don't like the direction. I like the direction. Lexus is going to. Oh shit, that shit just remind me. I gotta pull over to pull my damn Easy Pass out. I don't like the direction Lexus is going to with their interior that they put in their new vehicles. They like cheaping out. Let me see, I gotta pull over real quick. Real fast, I need to pull over. But thank you, I appreciate that. I need to clean it. That's what I'm gonna do today when I get off of work. Clean this joint. Kids, I can't even blame my kids. Some of this stuff is just me. I got my gym clothes in the back, uniform stuff. But that's what I gotta do. I gotta clean the car out today, wipe everything down, wash it. It's just been so daggone hot. Shit, it's 80 something degrees right now. We've been in the hundreds for the last week and a half.
That's interesting. That's an interesting question.
Yeah, I mean, I wish I could afford the
It's interesting because
the LFA. I like that car. I don't know. I mean, it's only a 2-seater, so I got kids, so I can't really. That'd be my selfish car if I was to get an LFA. Hoorah! But yeah, I like it. I was looking at an RC because I was thinking about getting me like a nice little coupe, something for myself. If I was to trade this in. But I had yeah, Lexus. I had this car for a few years. I had zero problems with it so far. Zero. All I did was regular maintenance, tires, windshield wipers. I changed the battery. I think that's it. Really? Or you change and stuff like that. It got the panoramic sunroof. Got that on my other car too, which remind me when I make my appointment to take it in, I need to tell them some issues I did find with that one. Somebody was in front of this car, as slow as it's driving. Yeah, I like Toyota. I mean, you know, Toyota make Lexus, so I like Toyota. I never had a straight up Toyota, but being that I'm a fan of Lexus, that I like Toyota. When I was going to buy my last vehicle, I was down to
Siemens, we're hiring to help manufacture America's industrial tech sector. And here, you don't have to choose between great pay and benefits or making a difference in your community. You don't have to choose between strengthening skills or strengthening American manufacturing. At Siemens, you can have it all. Apply now at usa.siemens.com/USjobs. That's SIEMENS.com/USjobs.
when has that became a thing where people put their fucking pants on all the way up past their belly button? Especially like spandex or yoga pants or whatever they call it. And tucking their belly in their panties. Like, when did that become a thing? I don't know. I noticed that. That shit look weird. weird to me. Glad I went this way, man. I would have been stuck on that train. Good morning to everybody. And took away their light. That's fucked up. On my way to work. It's the 4th of July weekend. Coming up. Today's only Tuesday, but damn, she's nice. 2 more days of work. Can't wait to be leaving work. Knock out all my work early. Oh, she fine. The gym that way. What's that way? I'm ready to figure out. That's not charging.
Yeah, that's right. Tampering and this, and everyone will get a phone call. Now it's different. Like, you can communicate and negotiate with your players right out the jump. You don't have to wait for that, like, crazy phone call. And then, like, remember, it would be 6:01, and then, like, all these, like, oh, this guy signed, that guy signed.
That's
like,
creative.
like that anymore. Like,
Watch this dude carry his groceries.
so gimmicky now.
It is hot as hell out here.
Happens, and then
He tied the bags together.
who's got a better piece?
Plastic bags you get from the supermarket, and then he just tossed them over his shoulders and then carried the other ones. I never seen that before. That's different, creative. It's hot as hell out here because it's 83 degrees. So far at 7:52 in the morning.
By like 2 in the afternoon, Woj is tweeting Kevin Durant coming here to Brooklyn. He had like, there might have been like 5 or 6 things that were happening before 6 o'clock. So they had moved it up a day.
Going to Brooklyn.
And like Woj had all the things, breaking stories like 4 hours before the official time. So it was great. It was like, well, how did Kevin Durant and Kyrie Irving tell that they wanted to go when they're not even allowed to be speaking to us? But I think at that point, it's like, let's just stop all the nonsense. We don't at these ages.
Yeah, free agency has changed.
Stuff.
Probably better, like,
You know, NBA free agency is coming. Y'all probably could tell I'm a Knicks fan.
this way.
We ain't do nothing yesterday, really. I mean, we know who they gonna sign from the Dollar Tree, but
I thought your shit was appropriate. I didn't think it was as crazy.
it just opened up. While I'm at work working, I'll be listening to podcasts to see what's new, what new developments, how ESPN is looking at it. That's nice. I be seeing people jogging. I don't see the purpose. I can see if you walk, you do some cardio, so you could, get your wind up and shit. But just running in the hot ass sun, I don't see the purpose of that.
It's like they all came to visit Kevin Durant. He said, okay, where will I be most? And then it came out that it was Jerry West was the one that was, whatever. I'm glad he's like,
Fucking charge my
I heard, like, what we think, like, Pat Riley was doing the business thing, and LeBron had a soccer game on, and he was even listening to Pat Riley.
Is that true?
Watching soccer. Yeah, the time when LeBron left Cleveland, left Miami, like, LeBron had it, like, Pat Riley had to come and pitch LeBron. I don't know if it's true, I've heard the story, but, and, like, LeBron was, like, not interested in the meeting at all. And, like, he already, in his mind, he was going to go back to
Oh, you're talking about the second time. I thought you meant
Right.
Oh, okay.
No, first time, LeBron, I guess he was really engaged with all those meetings. Even like with the Knicks, he was engaged with the Nets and the G's, he was there. But the second time, I Riley had to pitch LeBron after a while. They've won 2 championships, and now they got to pitch LeBron. That seemed tough.
And the first time around wasn't, after a while the stories come out that at USA Basketball is where all this stuff starts up, and that he and Chris Bosh and Dwayne Wade had hatched this plan to go play together. So all the whining and dining the guy by all these different teams, it's nothing more than a vanity play. It sounded like he was going to Miami. Warren has a story in 2014. It says that when LeBron and Pat Riley met, they were in Vegas at the time, and LeBron was watching a World Cup game. Now, I can understand that. Even though as much as I like Pat Riley,
Come on.
I'd be watching.
You gotta do the meeting different. Like, hey, Pat, man.
Halftime. They got 15 minutes.
Yeah, you got 15 minutes. Exactly.
No more smiling faces with hidden agendas.
Yeah, that came off of that. That was a year later when he did that.
That's a true statement. It do be. That's a true statement. It do be smiling faces with hidden agendas, man. They say your handshake ain't matching your smile. Man, still getting here.
I shouldn't say that. I think the Knicks really felt like they had a really good chance to get him. They were basically going to have the press conference in Times Square. How crazy would that have been?
Well, I think how crazy they don't even. I thought they don't do press conferences.
For LeBron,
That'll be a first.
Frank Arsola just be making shit up to talk shit.
If LeBron would have went to the Knicks and they tried to control LeBron, that would have been an interesting war right there.
yeah.
Because he's kind of LeBron is his own media empire, and you're going to tell him not to talk to and stuff. That was interesting.
And you're not going to tell him not to watch the World Cup game that's on in 2014. All right, we got headlines coming up, and we'll take your calls. Starting lineup, NBA Radio on July 1st. I can't believe it's July. Just think, Brian, 5 months, it's January 1st. Just like that. That's how quick things go.
Keep it locked here for more of the starting lineup.
Calm. Vinegar is the ultimate multi-purpose cleaner, and Harris 30% vinegar is 6 times stronger than regular vinegar. It's pure, with no dyes or other harsh chemicals, and leaves your...
Really? Like, are you gonna put...
At the next light, I'm gonna read your
The
comment.
Steelers are that kind of team. And that's how I feel about Steelers right now.
And they're responsible for so much. Acceleration, braking, steering, and handling. Tread confidently with new tires from Tire Rack. Whether you're looking for expert
Brakes on a car.
See?
or office and install them on site. Tire Rack has the best selection of tires from world-class brands. In July, with all new Star Spangled music specials on the SiriusXM app.
Products.com. Your feet will thank you as much as I do.
With no dyes or other harsh chemicals, and leaves your
I love big women. I bet you do. I love women, so it don't matter. Big, small. You know, there's nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that at all. GMH.
Gary Trent Jr. is back with Milwaukee. Brooklyn Festival signed with the Clippers to the Mavs, D'Angelo Russell. Trades that sending Cam Johnson to the Nuggets for Michael Porter Jr. in the first rounder. Hawks acquired Nikhil Walker-Alexander from the T-Wolves in a signing trade. More at SiriusXM NBA Radio, Channel 86. NHL free agency commences in 4 hours. Mitch Marner already no longer relieved. Marner to Vegas in a sign and trade. Nicholas Waugh to Toronto. Patrick Kane stays with the Red Wings. Complete free agency coverage at SiriusXM NHL Network Radio, Channel 91. NFL, the big trade which saw Jalen Ramsey dealt from Miami to Pittsburgh germinated during the regular season. That from Hall of Fame Steelers coach, now commentator Bill Cowher.
To lose a game that they lost to the Baltimore Ravens, to a divisional opponent, the manner in which they lost that game, it's going to stink for a while. So there's two thoughts you have to have. You got to change what you're doing or change who you're doing it with. So that thought change needs to take place.
Cowher spoke with SiriusXM NFL Radio. Upset today at Wimbledon. Women's third seed Jessica Pegula ousted in straight sets. MLB Zach Wheeler, 8 shutout innings, 10 strikeouts. Phillies 4-zip the top Padres. D-backs 4, Giants 2. Will you agree your grand slam and...
Shut the fuck up, Wes Taylor. I don't know what the fuck is AR, whatever the fuck you talking about. I don't fall under AR nothing. If you knew anything about the military, we don't fall under AR anything. We fall under the UCMJ. So you can shut the fuck up and go about your way. I'm not promoting anything. I'm listening to the radio, driving to work. So, and I'm not using the military to promote me. So you can A the fuck out of here. No integrity. I don't even gotta know, like, see your little funny looking face to know your demographic. And what do you mean? AR regulations are part of the... No, it's articles, not... it's articles of it. You can see I'm a chief. I've been in the fucking military 22 years. I know the UCMJ. And where does it say that? It says I cannot go and promote political views in uniform. That's what it says in the UCMJ. I'm not talking nothing political.